Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 2023. It's January, so if you're like me, you're probably thinking about planning for the year ahead, particularly if you're a team leader running a function or owning the company, or you're the CEO of a company. So you'll be thinking about how do we make sure we get the most out of this year? And that means also working on the business, not just in the business, getting the day-to-day work done. So I'm going to show you a great way to do that. Super easy. It's been around for a long time, the thinking. This is the first time it's been made easy in tech. So let me just show you quickly. I'll share my screen. So there we are. Here we are looking at the strategy tree. So this has been around since business reengineering in the early 90s and then evolved over time with process mapping. But it's a great structure and people can visualize what you're trying to achieve. And best practice is to use verb noun at each level in the tree. So just like as you were growing up, right? Clean the car, wash the dog, do your homework. It's easy to absorb the information. And it makes you write more precisely and clearly instead of long paragraphs of waffle, which people have trouble absorbing. So this company, we've set out 3 goals for the next 1 to 5 years. You can put timelines on it to suit your company. And if we take this goal here, the company wants to delight customers on how they deliver their consulting work. And if I click on that, you can see they've worked out to achieve that, we need to do these 4 things below it. And to achieve scaling resourcing with offshore teams, we've decided we're going to set up in the Philippines and run it as a hybrid and then go and win new revenue as a BPO ourselves, as well as setting up in the Philippines. So if I open this one up in one click now, all of the collaboration is taking place here. It's live, it's interactive. Questions, decisions, ideas, risks, all in one place. I'll just go back so you can see it again. So the tree is setting out your direction for 1 to 3 years, most companies. If you're lucky enough to plan 5 to 7 to 10 years, fantastic. So the tree is setting that overall direction. And then as you go down the tree, each node on the tree is its own workspace that you can collaborate on. So it's alive and interactive, not a static document, not something you forget about. All of the collaboration is at your fingertips. So when it comes to this action, we can see everything taking place, who owns it, who's involved in it, and all of the collaboration taking place. And you can see for this action, we've set an objective for this period here to start with the consulting team in the Philippines. So if I open that up, we can see that that objective has got its own card. And if there's any key results below it, yep, we've set a target for the first quarter. We want to select our seat leasing partner. So it's just cascading down logically the work as it suits you. There's not a lot of rules with this app. You can just add the things as it suits you. You can come over here and just whatever flow works for you, just add it and the hierarchy will continue. So if I open up this key result, which is what we've set for this quarter. So this is right, rubber hitting the road, strategy tree. Now this quarter, this is what we want to get done. And we can see we've started working on it last quarter and we've got our target. We can see our progress. And if I scroll up to the top, you can see a mention of a workboard, which is probably sitting under the workboards tab. Yes, it is. So to deliver on this, selecting a seat leasing partner by the end of the quarter, we've got this workboard. So in one click, I'm now into the execution. So think about it as a leadership team and also as an employee or someone joining the company. I don't have to go looking in all different places to see what's going on. I can see the strategy, I can see what we're trying to do this quarter. And now I'm actually into the workboard that's delivering on that. And there's also, it can keep going down below that, right? So if I open up this task on the workboards, I'll open that up. Below that task, I could start adding content below that task, right? So the content hierarchy just flows as it suits the circumstances and the way you'd like to work. So you're not sort of locked into any structure. So this is interesting. And what I can do here is schedule this to work on it today. So I'll send it to my longer list for today. So if I go over to my time page, there it is, work on this short list for potential partners. So now this is my private space where I can put my personal to-dos, which will be confidential. And it's also bringing in my personal calendar and my work calendar events. And it's scheduling my day automatically for me around those events. So this is where we go from strategy and objectives and the workboard at a team level to my personal space, maximizing my individual productivity. And if I just, I'll collapse that for now. And if I scroll across, you can see I've got a capacity, I'm set at 76% today, pretty good. Don't want to work too many hours today, being one of the first days back for the year. And I've got an hour and a half of work I must do, which was actually that one there, which got the orange dot on it. I've marked it as deep work, and you can see it's automatically being scheduled for the afternoon around these appointments. Tell you what I'll do is I'll just move that up, because I like to get the things I must do and deeper work done first thing in the morning. So if I scroll up, you can see I'm coming out of this huddle, which I just finished early, and I'm filming this video. I did play volleyball this morning. I had a great time. And then there it is there. It's splitting this task, which is an hour and a half. It's splitting it around this meeting I've got in a call I've got at 10 o'clock. And then I can get that done. I've got a personal thing, yellow calendar event there, then a work meeting with the team leaders, and then I've got a couple of other things to do. And I should finish at 2:50 p.m. today. And if I want to hit my target work hours for the day, which would be 8 hours, I've got it set here, then I'd be filling in, these green slots would disappear as I add more to-dos. But I won't do that. I'll actually finish early today, being one of the first days back for the year. So let's recap how easy that was. We've got 3 goals for the company over the next 3 to 5 years. You can make them confidential if you need to. Best practice is to be as transparent as possible. Think about Ray Dalio, Ricardo Semler, Simon Sinek, all of that great thinking. The more inclusive you can be, the better. There's a workspace at each node. So each of these have their own card. So you can collaborate and add members and get it all done. So it's all in one place. And below that is all the execution. So we went into a workboard and then a task. And you remember at the strategic action here, we set an objective for the quarter, this quarter, that we want to select our seat leasing partner. And from that, we had a workboard. And on the workboard, there was a task for me, which took 90 minutes, got scheduled for today. And I'm going to work on that this morning. And I got 3 tasks for the day. My capacity is 76%. And I can see I'm on track to finish at 2:50 p.m. today, which is going to suit me fine. There it is, linking strategy to execution and team collaboration, down to individual productivity and work-life balance, and making sure you're getting through what you need to get done and working the order that suits you. And it's automatically planning around your preferences. Have a great start to 2023. This app is free. It's at stratapp.com. I'll put the link in the video. It'll be a great way for you to get started in 2023. And I hope you have a great year. Thank you.